friends, without a doubt. The Wallines are here. We're going to talk about Robertas, and this is a two-piece summer blooming baby lilac live plant that we're going to be talking about. Imagine having this in your backyard. And as always, the Wallines have found us one that's easier to grow, that's more compact, that will still attract those beautiful birds and butterflies, and the fragrance, my oh my, with this one. Sale price on this is going to save you $8. All of our plants have free shipping and handling, and please shop with confidence. They do not ship until it's appropriate in your zip code. And you can find out more information on QVC.com. But when my Roberta's plants come, that's when I know they need to go in the ground, not before. There you can see how beautiful they are. You're going to get a set of two of these. I am obviously not the expert here. There you can see Stephanie. These were just introduced this month. So this morning, we are lucky enough to have Devin Walline join us. He is part of the Walline family. I think Devin's fourth generation, Devin? Fourth generation, and there he is. Morning, Devin.
How you doing? So, I don't mean to correct you, but my name is Derek.
Oh, I'm sorry, Derek.
It's okay.
I got bad info. Sorry, Derek, I apologize.
No,
so
we haven't seen each other in a while.
I know.
Yeah, no, I love the introduction that you gave. These are amazing because what we're looking at is something that, we all love lilac. It's the flower that you remember from childhood when school's about to get out.
That's the truth.
For summer, the lilacs are blooming. The problem is they only bloom for a real short time, like 3 weeks, if you're lucky. And if you get a late freeze, you don't get any lilac. What we have here is a summer blooming lilac. What that means is that this is going to bloom later than your traditional lilac. It's going to start blooming in June, and it's going to go through August. So now you're going to extend the lilac season in your garden for months, which is amazing because what we're looking at actually is a lilac which smells like lilac, tastes like lilac, don't eat it, is everything you love about lilac, but on a plant that is much smaller than your traditional lilacs. I remember growing up, the lilacs that were near my house, they were so tall, I thought they were like trees, because they do, I mean, they become very, very tall. What this is
they become sort of leggy, too.
Leggy, they can be hard to manage. What we have here is a dwarf lilac. What that means is a lilac that only gets about 3 feet tall, 3 feet wide, and that's it. You don't have to go out there and prune it all the time. It's going to bloom for you in the summer. And what's even better than that is that traditional lilac can't be planted in areas without freeze, such as Florida, California. You can grow this anywhere in the country. It can handle heat, it can handle cold, and it can handle all the sorts of extreme weathers that we have in North America. So it's really special. And we've brought this Chinese baby summer lilac to QVC before, but we have never brought two plants because what we noticed was that everyone loved it so much that they ended up buying two. And we thought, let's just make it easy and offer two together. Now here's the images. You can see, your birds, all of your pollinators love this because of the sweet fragrance. I mean, this is
look how pretty.
Quintessential fragrance of spring in my feeling, but now you're going to extend that into summer. You can see it has a nice rounding shape, no pruning necessary. It's going to look that way all on its own. Many of us who have traditional lilac know you got to go out there every year and cut some of it down. And then look at all the flowers, Pat. So many flowers.
It's stupendous. It really is. I mean, look how pretty that is. And sort of all the challenges that the traditional lilac that we grew up with, they're gone now. And what a great cut flower. Look how pretty that is, close up, all those tiny little flowers. And of course, there's Stephanie enjoying the lilac fragrance.
Yes, exactly. So I want to bring to mention something is that, traditionally you would find this lilac in a pot this size, which is, what we offer a lot of plants in. But we didn't want to do that. We wanted to give you something that would grow quickly and big within the first season. So that's why we're offering you these half-gallon pots, and you're getting 2 of them, which is just amazing. I mean, this here that you're getting is over a year old. It's already got woody stems on it. It's truly like ready to be planted and grow huge. The other thing I want to mention, which is really amazing about this, is a short story that this comes from the Guangdong region of China in a valley that escaped a massive glacial, decimation or extinction thousands of years ago. And this was discovered not that long ago. And in that valley, the things that weren't destroyed by that glacial passage, they're very old plants that have really good genetics for things like handling extreme weather. That's why they do so well in North America, even though they're not native to our country. And
Derek, I have to say, one of the many things I love about your entire family is you travel the world to get us the best. Hard to find is not an understatement, and easy to grow. So when I get those 2 half-gallon, and isn't that the largest size that we actually ship to everyone? Where should I put it? I mean, I want those results, so help me get there.
Yeah, great question. So they like sunlight. I recommend full sun. If you can only give them half-day sun, they'll do okay, but more sun is better. They like a moderate amount of water. Once they get established, Pat, they're going to be drought hardy. They're, like I said, they're winter hardy down to -25 below zero, so you can plant this practically everywhere in the country. Again, you can put these where you normally couldn't grow lilacs, such as down south, where you don't have a freeze. And then lastly, in terms of care, the less you do, the better. Get them in. The first year, you want to make sure they're watered well, because, they're just getting the root system developed. But after that first year, these things, I mean, they just do it themselves. It's amazing. I grew up with some of these on my father's property. We never do anything. And I want to recommend, plant these with other things. Like we have this At Last Rose. They're beautiful together. They're both fragrant.
Oh,
they
that's
bloom around the same time. You go to QVC.com, check out what else we have. Plan your garden, because planting season is coming super quick. You want to have all your orders ready so that they get on time, and that you can just put everything on in the ground, however you want to visualize, your garden.
And Derek, the wonderful thing is, I know, because you don't send, and QVC doesn't send these things out until it's appropriate for me and my zip code to put them in the ground. Right. And you have this wonderful growing guide. And of course, you have that wonderful guarantee as well. So love having you as part of the show, Derek. Tell everybody we said hello, and hopefully everyone will go ahead and get more Roberta plants, because I've got something from Barbara King that we could stack all those plants on. So thanks so much. In fact, I should tell you, I have your amaryllis.
Oh, beautiful.
I have a couple of them. This one is still holding on, though. So take good care, Derek. Thank you.
Have a good day.